Mother is demanding an apology after she says her son's elementary school teacher made a birthday gesture that was offensive rather than celebratory. 10 Tampa Bay News reporter Angelicia Bruton has the video at the center of a school board investigation.
Hi, Legend. Did you have a birthday last week?
Yes.
Legend Whitaker just turned 6 years old.
Can we sing happy birthday to you?
He attends Floral Avenue Elementary in Bartow, where his class and teachers celebrated with a song.
Happy birthday to you.
But what happened next
Would you like the funny song now that I sing to you?
stirred up hurt feelings and anger.
Happy birthday to you. You live in the zoo. You look like a monkey. And you smell like 1, 2. Woo! Give a clap, everybody.
I don't like stuff like that.
Legend says the song hurt his feelings. His mother, Desiree Prather, says the teacher sent her the video, and she went straight to the main office.
I automatically said, that's unacceptable. And I don't think nothing's funny about it.
Prather says there's a history of black people being described that way, which makes it extremely upsetting.
My skin is boiling. I don't even like racism, and to know where we come from and our ancestors, and for us to be labeled like that, because when they call us monkey, they basically saying that we're ugly, we act like a monkey and all this and that. I don't like that at all.
Polk County Public Schools district staff and the HR department are reviewing this. I followed up with additional questions, like, is this the first time this teacher has sung this song to students? And I also asked, while this is being reviewed, will the teacher still be in the classrooms? I've not heard back yet.
I don't play games about my child.
In a letter to the school board, Prather asked for an apology, immediate disciplinary action, and counseling for her son. After receiving no response, she decided to show up in person.
They just kept saying it's an active investigation. They can't answer no questions or anything like that.
Angelicia Bruton, 10 Tampa Bay.
Prather says her son was moved to a different classroom after the incident, but he hasn't returned to school since. She now plans to transfer him to another school.
All right. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. All praise is due to the Most High. And as Malcolm X said, only a fool will let their enemy educate their children. And I think for the most part in America, we've all participated in foolishness to expect the American educational system to teach us anything less than being less. And I've touched on that, but this is the story of 6-year-old Legend Whitaker. You all saw the video of the teacher singing him the monkey birthday song. Now, several of you have sent me this video, and it has pretty much, garnered attention all over the states. And as usual, they will try to justify it as some harmless little song. I've seen some posting about the incident online. Well, she's just a good teacher. That is one of the best teachers. She sung the song to me when I was a kid. Now, granted, I have heard the song, but if you listen to the way that she's singing that song to him, even laughing at the part where she says, "You look like a monkey," you can tell that there's a deeper level of maliciousness when she's singing it to that young man. And he looked around, and one clip I saw, they unblurred the faces of the children that you saw in the back. And there was another black kid, and he heard that. He looked up like that, like, yo, is this really happening? And so regardless of the fact, now she can try to play stupid if she wants to. She's a longtime teacher, right, of 30 years. And, certain, things I saw said her name, but I won't say her name because I don't know. And I pulled up a picture, so I don't want to get into that controversy as I always do, just showing the first thing that comes up. But this lady definitely knows the historical context of, even inferring or calling black people monkey. You live in a zoo. You look like a monkey and you smell like one too. Then she's going to laugh about it. Yeah, that's definitely unacceptable. If even in this current political climate, You should definitely know better. That should be one song out of your teaching repertoire that you should immediately put on hold, or you don't even ask nothing like that. I was about to say ask the parents. No, you don't. That's not even, because as 6 years old, we can feel like, wait a minute, the monkey, like the vitriol and the hatred that has been passed down or inflicted upon Black people is passed into our children. So even if he can't articulate it, even you can look at him and tell he was looking away and he was kind of fidgety, like, nah, I'm not with that. I don't look like a monkey, nor do I smell like one, no matter how funny that you're going to try to make it. And so now they're trying to flip it. One article I read said that the teacher is receiving death threats, and no matter what side of the issue you're on, you should never have to threaten anybody. Man, all of the death threats that Black people have endured when they just said something, Angel Reese, Kyrie Irving, Colin Kaepernick. So now it's not okay for people to threaten people's lives. Now, I don't agree with that, but it's once again the double standard of things when you do things like this, like the people in Cincinnati, their lives were getting threatened, right? The councilwoman, my dear friend Victoria Parks, who spoke out against the media narrative of the people in Cincinnati, she was receiving death threats. But it's okay, when white people are on the giving end of death threats, right? And so this is a situation. You heard the mother say that they have, not responded to her. She don't even know if the teacher is still teaching. I think she shouldn't be. She has moved the child from the class, but he hasn't even went back to school because he doesn't feel okay. He doesn't feel comfortable because he thinks people will pick at him. The teacher didn't even call and offer apology. Like, she felt so comfortable with her actions that she sent the video to the mother. Like, this was okay. Like, that is the blatant unbotheredness that some white people have when, okay, racism is normal now. 54% white in Polk County, 13% Black, 25% Latino or Hispanic. So, definitely minority Black population. And that's why she's probably getting less of a response from the school board. I've advocated for several parents with their children being mistreated from the school board right here in Goldsboro, North Carolina, and they just throw them to the side. They send a Black gatekeeper at them and try to calm them down, but they never address these issues and always protect the teacher. So I can expect that this probably will be done in this instance. Of course, it has garnered some attention. Like I said, one article said that, D.L. Hughley and Ben Crump have talked about the issue of, of course, a couple of rappers as well. But then when the issue subsides, like when the outrage subsides, that is when they will just go sweep everything on the word, tell them under the hush, and then make their judgment quietly. Oh, well, now we found nothing wrong with this. The teacher, she has taken some racial sensitivity classes, and, she has ran 3 laps around the gymnasium, and she had to serve dinner, at the local orphanage for 2 weeks. And, she's learned her lesson, stuff like that, how they make these things, kind of go away. But there's no excuse for that, man. This lady is too old. She is too aware. She's a teacher, so she should know the history of these things in America. But shout out to the mother for standing on business. That school should take some accountability and make the right decision concerning this teacher. But, shout out to the young man. And, we never know, like I said, he needs counseling because, they're only telling me I look like a monkey. Like, I would feel a way if I was a kid. By now, we sung that as kids together. I can't recall an adult ever singing that song to me. We sung that as kids, Can anybody, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Have you guys ever had an adult sing that version of the song to you? if they weren't like a relative or somebody close. Nah, nobody. You just don't go around singing that song to black kids. And anybody trying to justify it, like just like those people I saw on the other post, are part of the problem. You know, you steady trying to excuse blatant racism, and as some person put it, you're not allowed to define what's offensive to somebody else. And that's oftentimes, you know, what they attempt to do in this situation. But once again, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments about this video. And also, if you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It costs you nothing, but it allows the video to get out more in the internet space. And I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. And also, I will be opening up the membership aspect of the video of this channel, so you can join and get access to uncensored videos, exclusive content, exclusive releases, discounts on products, drawings, and things of that nature. So you should be seeing that being available within the next couple of days. But I sincerely appreciate your support for this channel. And as always, I pray you have peace and blessings.
Scripture says all things that are hidden shall be revealed, and those things done in secret shall be exposed on the mountaintop.
Let's go, Rich. You watching Telehouse Publishing, breaking news coverage. Give you the truth before fake news throw mud in it. Before the jury decide and the judge discover it, you should tune in to Telehouse Publishing. Telehouse Publishing, breaking news coverage. The propaganda grammar, don't believe none of it. Before the jury decide and the judge discover it, you should tune in to Telehouse Publishing. Telehouse Publishing, breaking news coverage. Give you the truth before fake news throw mud in it. Before the jury decide and the judge discover it, you should tune into Telehouse Publishing.
Negroes have listened to the trickery and the lies and the false promises of the white man now.